Alright, in this video I'm going to teach you how to read a measuring scale to its maximum capability. After completing this video, like you have the following learning outcomes. I'd like you to be able to read any scale to its maximum capability, and I'd like you to be able to appreciate that scale reading applies to any scale on any measuring device. Any measuring device, for example, a 3-beam balance, something we'll be using a lot. There's the scale right there. The same rules apply to reading that scale as they do the ruler, as they do the thermometer, as they would a bathroom scale or a pressure sensor. All of those scales follow the same rule for reading them to the maximum capability. Alright, so the basic rule for reading any measuring scale to its maximum capability is as follows. That's right here. Read the scale to the place value of the smallest graduation on the scale, and then estimate one place value smaller. Now, that's a really great rule. It'll help you read it to maximum capability, but of course you're going to need some examples to show you what exactly does that mean. So let's go ahead to our first example. Here is a thermometer. Now, the maximum capability is one place past the smallest graduation, or the smallest line. The word graduation here means these little lines. Now, here's what this means. This scale goes from 0 to 100, and the smallest little lines represent 10 degrees. The maximum capability then is one place value smaller than tens, which is ones. So maximum capability, ones. That's not 1 second, that's 1 apostrophe S, ones. All right, let's see how that maximum capability applies. If we look at the temperature here, it's more than 50, 60, 70, 80, and now it's somewhere between 80 and 90. So what we're going to do is estimate how far between 80 and 90, and it looks to me like it's about halfway, so I'm going to estimate 85. That's to the ones place. That's the maximum capability of this thermometer. And so the measurement we should record is 85 degrees. Let's take a look at how that applies to another situation. Here's a ruler. Again, the same basic rule applies. We'll measure the length of this log. Let's first check the maximum capability. Here, these big lines are 1 centimeter, and the small lines are actually tenths of centimeters. Okay, so those small little lines represent tenths of centimeters. All right? Now, our maximum capability then is actually one place smaller than tenths, or hundredths. Hundredths of a centimeter. So the maximum capability of this ruler is being able to measure down to the hundredths of a centimeter. Let's actually make the measurement on the log to see that in operation. So let's move our ruler up to where we can measure this log. There it is right there. And it looks like it's 1, 2, 2, and now these are tenths here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2.6, and it's a little further than that. It's into the hundredths place. We're going to estimate, and I'm going to estimate that it's about 8/10 of the way to the next tenths line. So 2.68, and that 8 is in the hundredths place. That's the maximum capability. That's the number that we would record. Now, in the next video, we'll take you through a couple of more examples.